Well, hello again. I'm so busy, so much has happened. Here's another episode, COVID Limericks and Government Gaffes Part 3, and I'm still behind with what's going on. Prime Minister's questions are guff. The answers are never enough. Keir's queries are keen. Boris replies with vaccine. He's an expert at making up stuff. Boris lives at number 10. When he leaves, where will he go then? His surname means Willy. He looks and acts silly. The circus for him once again. Now Boris could wish nothing more than his gaffes be obscured by a war. The world I shall save. Churchill turns in his grave, hearing Johnson's attempt at jaw. Partygate, it has not gone away. No matter what Johnson might say, Keir's insightful suggestions at Prime Minister's questions will keep coming every Wednesday. As fixed penalties start rolling in, Boris Johnson admits to no sin. He accepted a fine, though he will not resign. It's all just a matter of spin. And then there's the fine for our Rishi, the man whom the ladies call Dishy. Tax affairs and green card have made life for him hard, and the whole thing looks awfully fishy. Zelensky, Ukraine's president, was a clown before he gained consent his country to lead, and went on to succeed, an exemplar no one might resent. There's on Russia an increasing stain, said Boris to Russians on Ukraine. The truth must be known, though in Britain it's flown, as it pours down number 10's drain. So he's holding the great sword of truth, Eton's creme de la creme in his youth. For the Bullingdon club boy, who the facts won't employ, continues in manner uncouth. Whereas Johnson, mayor of renown, has clearly turned out as a clown, an old mop for a wig and a belly too big. His audience was never let down. Off to India, rather than stay and take part in debate that same day. For the subject was him. Will he now sink or swim, though being non-stick is his way? He cannot keep out of the light those things against which he would fight. Truth's a stranger, it's said. Parliament he's misled. Boris' end of the road is in sight. Every subject that gets in his way he obfuscates, causing delay. From the truth he's estranged, facts he has rearranged. He will spin first, and then he will say, secret weapon, that's pretty Patel. Suits Boris's purposes well. Turns those boats back from Dover, though they might turn over. Makes Great Britain seem more like hell. Pretty and Boris both pander to voters with their propaganda. To scare people away, they say here they can't stay, and they'll pack 'em all off to Rwanda. And then Ukrainian refugees apparently seeking to please. Pretty said all could come, so up went every thumb, not knowing it would not be with ease. EU nations made a good stand, knowing papers might not be to hand. They took thousands in soon as they could begin, and migration posts were well manned. But Pretty's welcoming words were as empty as migrating birds. The Home Office stance was to lead folk a dance, fearing people would come here in herds. Britons had to find Ukrainian folk and take them through the processing joke. Delay after delay every step of the way since the Home Office system was broke. People without their ID were forced to wait weeks to break free. Newborn babies had yet to prove they posed no threat to the UK with their family. The government's oft heard to say that the nation thinks this or that way, so why weren't they prepared for so many who cared and wanted Ukrainians to stay? The government due south has sunk since Cummings left bearing his junk. Mouth and trousers, they all shall eventually fall, destined their honour to flunk. Boris, whilst feigning contrition and being forced into submission, the word sorry no way would he venture to say, because that would be an admission. No regret from the man with no spine, save that he got caught and a fine. No hope of conversion, just blatant aversion to decency, and won't resign. Johnson's Johnson can't be kept at bay. His offspring are legion today. Will he invite them all then to party at number 10? But oh, what would everyone say? Will he send them all an invitation to attend their birthday celebration? When the talk of the town will be, who'll be the clown? Why, the resident fool of the nation. And for each of the poor kiddies' sake, what more entertainment he'd make. With a rap at the door, he'd be knocked to the floor, ambushed by a very large cake. So to the world his overture of the Boris I am sorry tour, though with much regret he's sold no tickets yet. He no longer holds any allure. I thank you.